Hey guys, this is Ed. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're headed to Rome. Sadly, not literally, we're not headed to Italy today, but we are going to make a dish inspired by my recent trip to Rome, and it's obviously the classic Italian tiramisu. Now, I say classic, but tiramisu is not as old as people think. It's from the 80s, and this is not quite the classic version. This is inspired by a dish we had at the restaurant Enzo in Trastevere in Rome, and it's a really rich, small tiramisu, and it's just, I think, better than the classic. Normally you would whip through egg whites to the mascarpone mixture. It makes it really light and fluffy, and it's delicious, but it is that slightly 90s passe version that we all pretend to hate but secretly love. And this actually is a little bit easier because we're not going to add that meringue to it. It makes it slightly denser, creamier, richer, and just, I think, better tasting. So, first of all, we're going to need some coffee. I'm using an espresso machine, the classic coffee that goes into a tiramisu. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can use a mocha pot, also classic, also makes a really nice strong coffee. If you don't have one of those, a French press will also work fine. Just make the coffee a little bit stronger than you would do normally. Now, to the coffee, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of rum. Now, Marsala is classic in the alcohol, but I think rum is the best pairing for a tiramisu. You can leave the alcohol out also if you don't want to use it, but I think it really adds something to the dish. Okay, so the first thing we need to do once we've made the coffee is make our mascarpone custard. So what we're going to do is add some egg yolks, some sugar, and a little bit of vanilla to a bowl. We're going to pop that over a pan of simmering water, and we're going to whisk that until it becomes really pale, light, and fluffy. It wants to lose as much of that yolk colour as possible, and that's going to give our mascarpone cream some stability and also just a little bit of lightness. Obviously, we're not adding egg whites to this one, so it's not going to be as light as normal, but we do want to mix in those egg yolks as possible. Also, this cooks the egg yolks, so they're not completely raw. Once that's really nice and light, take that off the heat. Then to that, we're going to add our mascarpone and just mix that together until everything is nice and smooth. And that is the only real work to this recipe. The rest is just assembly. So we're going to break up our sponge fingers a little bit and then dip them into the coffee. You don't want to leave them in there for too long because the mixture will become way too soggy, which we don't want, so just a brief dip in the coffee. Then put those in the bottom of the glass, kind of forming a nice even layer on the bottom. Then we're going to top that with some of our custard. At this point, I like to sprinkle just a little bit of cocoa powder on top of that, and then we're going to repeat the process until we've used up all of the ingredients. To finish, we're just going to sprinkle or dust a really nice layer of cocoa on top of the custard, making sure that everything is nicely covered. At this point, we're going to pop the tiramisus in the fridge for a few hours until they're ready to serve.
2 hours later.
So the finished tiramisus have this delicious creamy texture, and the flavour is just so good. You get that hit of cocoa, that delicious creamy dairy flavour from the mascarpone, and it's much stronger than a classic tiramisu because there's no egg whites through it. It concentrates that flavour, and then you get that delicious coffee with that hit of rum. It's so, so good, and this is just my favourite version of tiramisu. This is a very short video because the dessert is incredibly easy to make. I'll be back next week with another recipe. Also, as promised, the sourdough series is coming very soon. I've started filming it, and we should be airing the first episode, which is how to make a sourdough starter, in the next couple of weeks. So until then, If you like the video, leave me a comment down below, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because I make new baking videos every single week.